Hello everyone, Ace here, and today let's talk about a channel by the name of Mischief. A gaming channel that has been completely removed from YouTube for one of the most ridiculous reasons that I have ever seen. This is an excellent case of why YouTube's constant use of AI is a mistake in terms of reviewing everyone's appeals. And yes, for those curious, I do happen to have evidence that shows that even with the manual review process, they still use AI, which by the way is against their own TOS. But getting back to the situation at hand, you may be wondering what exactly started this whole mess that saw Mischief get his channel completely taken down. Well, it all started with a video that he recently uploaded about BattleBit Remastered. BattleBit Remastered being a low polycount Battlefield clone made to look a lot like Roblox. Anyways, the video in question was age restricted for apparently containing sexually explicit material. What was the sexually explicit material in question? Well, Mischief was able to provide the offending footage in question on Twitter, though obviously I cannot show it here, nor can I even, by the way, provide a link to it because YouTube would use that as an excuse to try to take my channel down too. What I can do, however, is describe the scene to you, and it is of a character being healed by another character, with the character being healed crouching and nodding his head yes while being healed. And that is apparently considered sexually explicit material. Apparently, the person who was in the clip was even able to comment on the YouTube video in question and provided the context that he was doing this as a means of communication because he didn't have a working microphone. And there is evidence to support this, given that the character that was healing him was nodding right back. So yeah, that apparently makes the video sexually explicit in nature, somehow. Naturally, Mischief decided to appeal this age restriction, as well as contact Team YouTube to directly get a hold of them, and that's where the problems really began. First, YouTube decided to reject the appeal decision and leave it age restricted. Then apparently, YouTube decided to double down and just remove the video outright. Then YouTube decided to triple down and remove the entire channel. And then YouTube decided to quadruple down and deny the appeal that was made over the channel being terminated. It's worth noting, by the way, that when YouTube first decided to take down the BattleBit video, that they openly told Mischief that he would not be receiving a strike for the video. So YouTube clearly lied when they said that, but not only did they lie, they even understated just how far they would end up going in the end, because now his entire channel has been taken down over this one video. A video that no one in their right mind would think actually violates the rules. This has turned into such an extreme situation that even the game's developers have actually come out in support of Mischief over what has happened. As to why this has happened, the best explanation is that it's because YouTube uses bots at every single stage of the review process, as well as, by the way, when it comes to communicating with the community on YouTube. Even the @TeamYouTube Twitter account appears to be run by a bot these days. For example, in the case of YouTube constantly denying my appeals for remonetization via the manual review system, I've taken it upon myself to re-upload the same video over and over again, only with updated stats for the number of videos on my channel every single time. And yet, when these appeals are rejected, the reason for why they are rejected changes, but it also stays in a pattern, so YouTube will use one excuse one month and another excuse the other month, and then the first excuse the next month after that, and so on and so forth. An actual person would not show that kind of pattern, but a bot, however, would show that pattern if it was programmed in such a way. So obviously YouTube is using bots for the manual appeal process as well, which, as I've said before, is a direct violation of their own TOS because they're supposed to have actual people do the manual review. That's why it's called a manual review. And like I said, had YouTube actually had actual people to do the reviews, this never would have happened. But since they are insistent on using bots at all opportunities, even when it violates their own TOS, we get cases where people's entire channels are removed because a YouTube bot arbitrarily thinks that gameplay footage from a game that looks like Roblox is pornographic in nature. Hopefully Mischief does actually get his channel back, because what has happened is beyond ridiculous. Though it appears the only way this is going to happen is if enough people band together and apply enough pressure on YouTube to right this particular wrong. Which is of course why I'm here to do my part in making that happen. I may not have a large channel, but I do have a voice and I absolutely intend to use it here. And to my viewers, I must humbly ask that those who are interested please share this story as far and wide as possible, because this is a problem that affects not just Mischief, but all of YouTube. What has happened to him today can happen to any of us discuss tomorrow. Hopefully YouTube is made to change its mind on this matter, and hopefully Mischief does get his channel back. Unfortunately, only time will be able to truly tell. And with that said, I of course intend to provide updates should any more news come. But in any case, this has been Ace. Hope to see you guys again soon. Take care. Ace out.